Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Random Discourse Podcast, and it is your boy CNC, aka your moderator into Fuckboys Anonymous, aka the hash slinging bonnet snatcher, aka Steven Segalis. I'm back. Here we are. I got a friend today. His name is Mike. I've known him for years and years and years. Honestly, if you really know me, this man has no introduction needed, but here we are. He has published a book, and I decided to have him on the pod. It's not every day you can get an author on the pod. We sat down, we chopped it up for a little bit. This is nice, a little nice, neat podcast, something to get us back into the swing of things. It was a really dope conversation. Tune in, tune in, and I'm gonna leave the link to the book in the description, and we'll see where it goes from there. I look forward to y'all listening to this conversation. So, without any further ado, it's your boy C talking with your boy Mike. Let's go.
Oh, wifey was asking about that too.
About what?
She was like, either when or like you should do like a live.
A live?
Yeah.
Like a live podcast?
Yeah.
So, I've done like little live podcasts, me and my co-host. You remember Nisha? Mm-hmm. Right. We've done a couple of live podcasts, but nothing too crazy, nothing very organized. We've probably like just went live on Instagram and just like added people in. It's been fun. But I don't know, man. I feel like as I get older, I don't want to go live no more.
You know more.
It just feels weird. Like going live don't feel weird.
It does. Like you gotta make sure the camera position properly. Make
Right.
sure everything is it's a lot.
Right. And then I feel like the only proper way to go live is to have two devices. Because like you gotta go live. You can't like call or text anybody else while you're doing that.
Right.
God forbid you need to look something up. You can't pick up your phone and be doing shit. You need extra. You need extra shit.
You need either that or like an extra person who's managing everything.
Right.
So that way you can just do what you do.
Right. Exactly. I don't know. It's something to think about. Anyway. Welcome. This is the Random Discourse Podcast, and today I have a guest. Right? Introduce yourself, man.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael St. Louis. Well, what do I say?
Why are you here, Mike?
I'm here today. Let all y'all know I am a published author, first time published author.
First time published author.
Crazy.
Crazy. And we just gonna talk about that, man. I don't think I know anybody who's ever written a book.
Until now.
Until now. That's what I'm saying. Until now. Right? So it's like, what so much can go into writing a book. I've definitely thought about writing a book.
True.
And I've written the first page, and it was a great first page, but that second page is a bitch. Feel me? And I just quit. I've written so many first pages in my life, but never a second page.
Never second page.
So the fact that you got through, how long is your book?
It is, 325?
325 pages.
Pages.
How many chapters? Any chapters?
It's 16.
16?
16.
See what I'm saying? This is what you get. This is what you get. So listen, backstory between me and Mike. We went to high school together. I was one of the nicest bullies he's ever had. Right? I was one of the nicest bullies he's ever had.
Nicest.
And from then on, we just been good. We've been brothers. And that's just what it is, right? Like, I don't even know how. Do you know exactly how we met? Like, our first meeting?
You know what's crazy? All I remember was just, it had to be either Miss Muhammad class or
Miss Muhammad, that fine ass math teacher.
oh my god.
Oh my god. Listen, man, you a married man. Don't talk like that on
Listen,
this podcast. You know she gonna listen.
Listen,
Don't get me in no bullshit.
That was it. That was
get
in
me in
the
your bullshit.
that was in the past.
All right, cool.
I'm here now.
Because you know I'm pretty sure I'm labeled as one of your single friends. Feel me? So I don't know. Don't get me in no bullshit, bro. Go ahead.
It's either her or what was his name? Short teacher. But he always seemed like he was trying to be like some cool guy. Was it Mr. Smith? No.
Was he black?
Yeah.
Mrs. Smith. I don't know.
Damn. It had to be either one of those classes.
Right.
I think. And if I remember, it was because I think I met you and Brandon and Stanley.
Ah, Stanley. Stanley. Oh man. I just saw a picture of Stanley the other day. He's about to get his master's.
Crazy.
About to get his master's, bro. Sometimes I feel a little inadequate.
That
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I've done alright for myself, but I think I need to go get a degree. You got a degree?
Yeah.
You don't got a degree?
Just what's close to it.
Fuck out of here. Oh, you got a degree then, nigga. You got a degree.
It's close to it.
You got a 2-year. Oh, you didn't even get the.
Nah, cause I.
Oh, you're a fuck up.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, you didn't finish.
I didn't finish.
Who am I to judge, right? I didn't even go. I'm gonna shut up. All right, go ahead. Sorry, fuck up. Go ahead, man. Made people pay all that money for you not to get the paper. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're a published author now, so you're fine.
I mean, not like those cheesy quotes that you hear or see all over social media about like, you know, everyone has like a different path to success.
Of course.
Or whatsoever.
Of course.
But
I got a cheesy quote right now. Look, the only place that success comes before work is the dictionary. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Look at me. Look at me. Look at us. I got cheesy quotes. You got a book. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Well, yeah, man. I don't know to tell you that this, which is actually funny. This wasn't even supposed to be a book. It was literally just a random idea. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, me and CJ, we're big with like comics and superheroes and stuff. Mm-hmm. And like, even for me, like I've always loved like a good story. I never really cared like what kind of genre it is, as long as like it made sense and it was a good story. Like I would read it. And I remember back in Acorn, I wrote like a short story, and my mom, she actually took it one day. I didn't even know. Like I didn't even think about it. So she took it one day and she entered it in a competition. And I remember I was on the computer, I was doing something. She came home and she told me, she was like, "Oh, just wanted to let you know I entered your story in a competition." Mm-hmm. So I'm like, "What?" So, what? Well, she was like, "Yeah, I entered in a competition and you came out in 4th place." So I was like, "Oh." I was top 5. Mm-hmm. And then after she was telling me about like the other stories, why the judge the stories, I didn't even care because I was like, I was top 5. I was top 5
without even trying.
So
right.
I remember I was looking back at it and I was like, what if I actually took this serious and like really write? Mm-hmm. And not that like my profession is to be a writer, but it's just something like on my bucket list, like to see if people would actually like it. So 2020, I had like jot something down, got the title, trying to figure out what to really write about it. Then COVID happened, and I was like, yeah, I have no motivation to write whatsoever. So I was honestly going to scrap it. Got a new job at Enjoy Technology. You can't look it up now because it's been run down.
You ran it into the ground.
I didn't run it to the
fuck
ground.
up.
The job ran itself to the ground.
Go ahead.
And I remember I was like, as I was on the job, this is like 2021, and I'm like, you know what? I think I got inspiration back. So I'm like trying to like write back into it. I made a year in the job. I'm making good money. And I'm like, okay, like I'm feeling good. Got laid off.
Damn. You're a struggling artist now, right?
So now I'm legit like, yeah, I'm definitely scrapping this. I got no motivation whatsoever to write this. Got picked up at my new job, and I was like, oh, this is dope. This is fire. But then I remember I was looking at my laptop, and like one word, one thing led to another. And from 2022 to 2025 now, it took me 3 years to officially finish it.
Nice. The crazy part is I remember talking to you here and there, and you would say, yo, I'm writing a book, but it never really registered. Like, you hear people say certain things or far-fetched things, like, yeah, all right, nigga, you writing a book, but you did it.
Yeah.
You did it. So, like, what's your writing process like? Well, first of all, what's the name of your book? You can tell us later where we can find it, or you could do it now. Do it now, as a matter of fact. Do it twice, right?
Okay.
So tell me
All
what the
right.
name of the book is, where we can find it. Is it like on Amazon? Go ahead.
Okay. I got you. So the name of the book is Elemental Hero. Yes, I've had a lot of people come to me like the Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'm like, no.
Nah. I get it, though.
No. But yes, it's called Elemental Hero. It's the beginning of a 3-part series. Right now, you can get it on lulu.com. That's LULU.com. Just type in Elemental Hero. You're going to see like a guy with this like black trench coat with a red cowl. And it says Strikes of New York. That's literally the name of my book.
Okay.
I'm in the process right now for it to be distributed to Amazon and Barnes & Nobles and any other book places. But once that goes through, you could look
Pick
it up
anywhere.
anywhere.
All right. What's that process like?
So, which is really dope because I got referred to Lulu.com. If anyone is looking to be like a self-published author, I looked it up. Lulu is like one of the good places to do that because they set you up with your copyrights. They distribute everything for you. They print everything for you.
Wow.
So you don't got to worry about all that heavy lifting. The only thing that's like, I guess it comes to terms with you, how you want to be okay with. They take a percentage for every book that's sold.
I'm sure. I figured that.
Me personally, I didn't really care, to be honest.
So let me ask you something. Is there an upfront cost, or they'll do it all for free and then take the percentage later?
From like for every sale?
Yeah.
Yeah. They take so pretty much it's like there is an upfront cost from when you're of course like the pricing of the book. Whatever that percentage is that I had, because you can always edit percentages how you want to set it for.
Right.
Whatever percentage that is, they take their cut. I get the residual afterwards.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, cool. So what made you decide to, because your book is science fiction, right?
Yeah.
Right. What made you decide to do science fiction?
I mean I'm a huge fan of all that, geeky nerdy stuff, comics. One of the big influences was actually like shows like Star Trek. Of course, like action adventures, like superhero stuff. And there's like other things that influenced it too, because like the way how I set everything up, like the whole plot and everything, it starts off from Earth, but it ventures out into space.
Okay. How are people leaving New York and getting into space?
So
You don't got to give too much away. Just asking.
So I'll say like this.
They got Rocket Tims.
Rocket.
Yeah. Put Rocket Tims in book 2. I'm just saying. All right, go ahead.
So the way how I'll say it like this, the way how I ended book 1, to me it feels like how when you go to watch like a Marvel movie and you stay for the credits,
Right.
and then once the credits is over, there's like a snippet of what's gonna happen. That's how I made book 1 end. So you get an idea of what to expect in book 2 because I leave 3 hints. They're not chapters. They're literally just 3 hints of what it's like after credits of what's supposed
Like kind
to
of
happen.
like epilogues.
Epilogues, yeah.
Yeah, isn't that what it's called? Epilogue. Look at me remembering my literary situations. All right. So let me ask you this, right? You already said that it's going to be a trilogy, correct? Mm-hmm. Did you write the whole trilogy?
Yeah.
You already have the whole trilogy.
Everything all planned.
How long do you wait before you put out book 2?
I don't know yet. I was gonna give it some time. Probably wait to whoever I guess like gets a book or purchase, get some feedback from them. See like what do they think? What how they feel about it. I'm honestly not too sure. I was even thinking about start writing in April. But I don't know. It's just like everything just up in the air right now.
Okay. So you said you've already gotten the whole trilogy written. Based off the reception of this book, do you see yourself changing anything? Is it like a living work of art? Does it still change based off of how you feel, or is it just concrete?
No, it's concrete. Like from the editor I was working with, just writing everything out, getting feedback from other people, regardless of what I felt like it was positive or like negative feedback. Like the way how I've written everything out, and actually physically seeing it come to life now, it's like, oh yeah, this is my vision.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
You sent me over some pages the other day, and I read through them, and it was very visually stimulating to me, at least. Like it forced me to use my imagination. I felt like I was in the room watching something, maybe like I want to say maybe like a VR headset. Like the way you describe things and the way you put your words together, I definitely felt like I knew exactly what was going on from like a panoramic view.
I appreciate that.
And I really like that, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Especially too, like since book 1 is heavy in New York, I wanted to try to describe places either I've been through or like been to, or places wherever I describe, if someone reads it, I was like, oh, I know that street, or like, oh, I know that landmark.
Makes sense. Right.
So it's like I know like probably other writers probably do it way better. Me personally, like I said, this is my first time, so just like I hope whoever reads it, they're like, oh, like that's dope, it's fire. Like I wasn't, oh, not think about that.
That's what's up. Okay, so the main character,
Yeah.
right? What's his name?
So the main character, his name is Maven. Last name is De Leon.
Maven De Leon.
De Leon.
What's his background? What? All right. What's his background? And what did you base him off of anyone in your life? Did you base him off of any characters that you really love?
No. So Maven, he's African American.
He's here for DEI.
Yeah.
Yo,
DEI is crazy.
Yeah, let's hear it for DEI. My man's releasing a DEI book.
He was born here.
Okay.
He's an American citizen.
All right. Okay. All right.
Based on anyone, I honestly can't really say. It was really just a thought. Like I don't know. It was literally just me just thinking about what to portray the character. He's like picture. Okay, all right, I got you right now. Picture a this is gonna sound like an oxymoron.
That's fine.
Picture a Boy Scout New Yorker.
Boy Scout New Yorker. I can't picture that.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's like, think of like if Superman was here in New York, like that kind of Boy Scout.
But still with some like New York flavor.
With some New York flavor.
Okay.
Trying to like problem solve everything, but then it's like, it's New York. So there's a lot of either red tape, there's a lot of certain things, it's New York.
Yeah.
So Not like upstate New York, but it's like
Nah, listen, we don't. That's not New York. That's not New York. You feel me? That's not New York, buddy. Let me ask you this though. I hear what you're saying. Is it set in the present day or is it like something in the future?
present day.
Present day. Alright, okay, cool.
So there's a lot of elements in the book where you can definitely recognize, and I really try my best to make sure it's really detailed, so you can really recognize like the elements. Like it's not like separating for what you see day to day, but it's just like, oh, this is what we see.
Right. All right, man. Listen. I need to get my copy. I didn't get my copy yet. I feel like a bad friend because I haven't gotten my copy yet.
That's crazy. My bad.
Don't do that to me.
I'm sorry.
Don't do that to me. Because I'll curse you out. I'll curse you out. Now I'm gonna get my copy, man, and I'm really proud of you. Like I'm really proud of you, man. And like I said, now I know a published author. So, when I need to write some vows or something, it's gonna be you.
And me writing your vows?
Yeah, you're gonna write my vows.
That's kind of insane.
Why is that insane?
Ain't it supposed to be personal?
You know me personally.
Wow.
You know how I think. I'm a little bit of a wordsmith myself. I could probably outright you, bro. I ain't gonna. Don't let me write a fucking book, bro. All right? If I write a book, it's lit. It's lit. We about to have book wars.
Book wars is insane.
Could you ever see yourself like universe building though? Like, all right, so you wrote a trilogy with one character. Do you feel like there might be another character that you could do like a spin-off book series on?
I have 2 so far.
Nice.
So, well, I can't really talk about them because they're going to come up in book 2.
Okay, all right. Well, not asking for no spoilers, but I like that. I like universe building. I like world building.
Well, actually, no. It's 3. I would say one of them, they're in the epilogue. Mm-hmm. And I would say this. I would have to flip my mind, in a sense, to write it in that kind of way. Mm-hmm. Because one of those,
Is he a bad guy?
He's a bad guy.
Nice.
So one of the spinoffs, is going to be about the main villain of the whole trilogy.
Makes sense.
And the whole purpose of it is going to be like how I thought about it will be like a timeline from, where they were, what caused them to be bad, or I guess whatever, and like what led up to like now.
Okay.
That's the point.
That's what's up. Hi, man. Is there anything else that you want to share about the book, about the journey? Anything. This is your time to shine.
I guess to say like, one of the purpose for me writing, was kind of like to leave like little nuggets inside the book, where whoever reads it, doesn't matter, where you are or what you're trying to do. It's like whatever goal that you have, or whatever it may be, like, it is achievable. Don't think of it like I can't do this because of money, or I can't do this because of time, or like one of the reasons why I was writing this book was literally just to inspire whoever reads it. So whatever you're trying to do, just you keep moving forward.
Right.
Like no matter what, you keep moving forward. So yeah.
All right, man. So listen, you're a writer now, right? Top 3 authors. Do you have any? It's okay if you don't.
I really don't.
You don't?
I really don't, to be honest. Because, I've read quite a good amount of books, but not saying that makes me bad for saying it, but I really don't.
You sound like a rapper, right? Like, you know how rappers are like, yeah, I don't listen to nobody else's music. I'm the best. Top 3 authors is Dylon, and Dylon. Right? But I see what you mean. For me, I still go back to childhood books. Like, I still like
Dr. Seuss.
Yo, bro, don't do that.
Dr. Seuss got bars.
Yeah. I was the cat in the hat for Halloween. I don't know if you've seen that.
I peep.
Yo, Fire.
I was like, ain't no way.
Fire. And I was rhyming everywhere. My rhyme scheme was crazy, bro. Ridiculous. But anyway, I always look at Walter D. Myers. I always go back to him, right? Right now, I'm reading. You know what? You know what sucks? I really like reading biographies, right? But I know they're ghostwritten. Like a lot of people don't write their own biographies. They kind of just like dictate what they want to say in the books,
And someone just,
then somebody puts it all together.
One of my coworkers actually asked me about that. Like if I ever write a biography, and I'm like, I never thought about that.
That's big money. Writing a biography in somebody else's name, like an athlete or something. Yeah. Half the time these people go on book tours and they didn't even write the book.
Which is crazy.
Right. Right now I'm reading Growing Up Urkel, the Jaleel White book. Good book, bro. Good fucking book. I'm so serious. It's so good. He has a tendency to sound like an asshole because he's Jaleel White. But like, all right, let me ask you this. Did you like Family Matters?
What, him?
Did you like Family Matters,
yeah.
the show? You loved it, right?
Yeah.
Great. So, would you ever want to see a reboot of Family Matters?
No.
Why not?
I feel like that show was too special. Leave it just as
Just the way it is?
Just the way it is. Yeah, and the only reason why I say that because like, what's that other show? Oh my gosh.
Describe it.
They're like three guys. One of them is a dad of like three daughters.
Full House?
Full House.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, they did a reboot.
They trashed it.
And
They trashed it.
it's like certain shows you do a reboot for it. It's like okay, like it's dope. It's good. Like look at Bel Air. They did a remake
Right.
for Bel Air.
Right.
Even though they it's not as comedic, but it's more of the drama aspect.
Right.
Even though some points of it, it's like where are you going with this? But then it's like oh, okay, I see what you're doing now. But it's like all right. But then there's like certain shows. It's like it was perfect by itself.
Okay. I don't know. I would want a reboot.
A reboot?
I would want a reboot. But I wouldn't want it to be... All right, so look. Jaleel White, in his book, right? They offered him a reboot for Family Matters. But they gave him, like, the typical reboot. Him and Laura are married and they have kids that are just like Steve Urkel. Trash. That is trash. That is trash, right? See, and then the thing is, he gets a lot of flack for this because he's like, oh, I don't want to do something like that. I want to do something different. And one thing that he suggested was Steve Urkel and you remember Myra? Mm-hmm. Steve Urkel and Myra are married. And Laura Winslow, she had moved away. Got married and moved away. But she came back to the city, divorced with kids.
Ooh.
Right. And you know how much Steve loves Laura. So think about this, right? Steve and Myra, they have a great life together because Laura's not around.
Right.
Now Laura comes back. She got kids. She need help. And Steve is a sucker for Laura. I think you could squeeze 4 seasons out of that.
That, I could see that.
Right. And that's real life shit.
And you know what made that dynamic so good, especially like when it was the regular family matters. That like Myra she was going to war for Steve.
For Steve.
And like every like moment they got together, especially her and Laura, and she was one of those crazy ones. It's like, listen, this is my man.
That's my man.
And you know, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do to keep him. So I could see it happen like the next season. It's like, all right, you know, you by yourself, you got kids, but just make one wrong move.
Exactly.
And like that would be dope.
And like I'm saying, that you could squeeze like 4 seasons out of that. Like the first season, she's back. There's a little bit of jealousy. Steve is like fucking up in his marriage now because, and when I say fucking up, he's not cheating. But it's just that he loves Laura so much in a friend way and in a family way and in a romantic way. that he's breaking his back to help her.
Right.
She's a single mom. Let's give her 2 kids. Right? She's a single mom.
Okay.
She needs help.
Okay.
She's driving. She gets a flat tire one day. Steve is supposed to do something with his wife. Laura calls him. He ditches his wife and goes help with the flat tire.
I hope he has a different car.
You see what I? But you see what? Fuck you. But because that car was classic. I always wondered how the fuck that door was the engine and the steering wheel too. But you see what I'm saying, right?
Right.
And all of that can plant the seeds. Now the wife is looking to see if her husband is cheating. Right? That's just season 1. Season 2, let's say their marriage is on the rocks now. You know what I'm saying? And Laura's just like, I don't know. Like, you gotta chill. Or she's telling Steve to chill. It could just go so many ways. One of the seasons, he could actually be getting a divorce. And at the end of this reboot, they could actually get together.
And they get together. Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But this is real life shit. It's kind of like, what was the name? All of Us. You remember All of Us? Right. Now, there was another pitch for a reboot, and it's more like Everybody Hates Chris, but following Jaleel White while he's recording Family Matters.
Like, explain. Like, what do you mean?
So you see how, like, Everybody Hates Chris was Chris Rock,
Right.
before he was really Chris Rock.
Right.
He's going to school every day. He's dealing with everyday things. Now picture Jaleel White. Remember, he was a child star.
Right.
He was still going to school. He was still, doing this, that. He still had to navigate a regular life while filming Family Matters and becoming this giant star.
True, yeah.
So it'll be like a behind the scenes. It's not Steve Urkel, it's Jaleel White. You know what I'm saying? So we're seeing him getting his lines together, maybe fumbling some lines. His interactions with the other actors behind the scenes. How it was when he finally went back to school for however many weeks between shows.
That definitely would be a dope take. Like, to see how all that unfolds.
Right. And the thing about that is he pitched that, and the person was like, yeah, nobody wants to know your life story. Straight up told him.
That's crazy.
Right.
Yo, imagine.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, we only care for you because of the glasses.
Exactly. That shit is crazy. Nobody wants to hear your life story. That's sometimes how I feel about podcasting, though. Like, who the fuck wants to hear me?
You know what's funny? Because I remember when you first started too, like your first few episodes, and like I remember listening to them, like whatever chance I get, or like on Instagram. Like one of the dope things I loved was seeing you put like little clip. I guess it was like little mini clips of like your episodes on the podcast, and I was like, wow. In a sense too, I feel like that legit inspired me too.
Don't say that, man. Come
Nah,
on,
like-
man. Don't make me cry, man.
No, for real, because like it's one thing when you see people like you do stuff and it's like, yeah, but it's like, and I remember when you told me when you was getting ready to do a podcast, and I was like, okay, that's dope. I was like, I don't know how you even put yourself in that atmosphere, but I remember from the first episode, I was like, nah.
Bro, I turned those off. But go ahead. My bad.
I remember from the first episode, I was like, nah, this man's he really did it. Mm-hmm. Even like the 1 or 2 episodes that you had me and Brandon on, and I didn't even know we were on the podcast.
Right.
But I tell you, every episode that that you did or that you continue to do, like it was legit. Like, all right, if my man's if he's doing this, like I gotta do something. I can't like not like it's a competition, but like it was like you already doing your thing, and it's like whatever way I could do to support, I'm gonna do it. But like I just want to let you know, like damn man, like it hit home here.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So, man, podcasting, this shit ain't all it's cracked up to be, man.
Yeah.
I do this, like, At the risk of sounding like an asshole, like a dickhead, I do this shit for the love, bro. Like of all the years that I've been doing this shit, I've made a grand total of $20, and I love that $20, my nigga. I haven't touched that $20 yet. It's just sitting there, but I want to keep doing it. It just sucks because the type of dynamic that I want, it's hard to find people who really want to be there with me. I don't want to do it alone anymore.
Yeah, I feel
I
you.
want to do it with the people that I love, with people that I want to talk to. I want to have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And after a while, I don't know how people do solo podcasts their whole, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and not everybody's built for it. I've come up with the idea that starting a podcast with your friends is equivalent to the female girls trip to Miami. Nobody's gonna come home friends anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it's just hard. It's hard sometimes because when you try to do some type of work with your friends, you realize that other people aren't as dedicated to the thing that you are.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Speaking of that, what's up with your band? Same thing.
Same thing.
See what I'm saying?
Like I even made a decision.
And we're not trying to shit on nobody.
No.
It's just
It's everybody went their separate ways. No animosity or anything of the sort. Because the single went out before
Right.
the band broke up. But when we was in the process of getting started for the EP, and then everyone separated, and I was really trying to like hold people together, like trying to upkeep morale. But CJ said it best. He was like, "You need people, like friend or not, like you could be a total stranger.
right.
You need people who's willing to be in the trenches, who like blood, sweat, and tears.
Right.
And not just only that, they have to understand your vision. Not like, oh, I want to do it because of it's a cool hangout. It's
And
like,
also share your vision.
and share your vision.
You see what I'm saying? Because if they don't have the same vision as you, what are they there for? They're not willing to sacrifice for your vision.
That's why even now, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna whoever's gonna be come along on this trip, whoever's gonna come along on this whatever I got planning is much from the start. This is what I'm doing. This is where I'm trying to go. If you're not trying to ride with me, then I don't got time. Because even now, like for my music, I'm literally putting everything together, and I'm going to take it to the studio. And I'm when the studio that I'm going to, or that I would like to go to, I'm gonna see if like the engineer can help me out, or I can find like dedicated people, like musicians, who can legit do what I need them to do.
That's a fact.
That's it.
But listen, man, we've talked long enough. I didn't even. We kind of let the time get away from us. I think it's been like an hour.
Oh
Like,
shoot!
right. It might have been like an hour. But yo, once again, promote your book. Let them know where to find you. Give them your socials if you want. If you want to do that,
Yeah, I got you. I
right?
got you.
Go ahead, man.
So again, my name is Michael St. Louis. Name of my book is Elemental Hero. You can get it on lulu.com and soon on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. If you want to add me on my social, Instagram, Mike and Ikes, as in Mike.n.Ikes05.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Buy it. Buy it. See? Relax.
I thought we would.
You fucking crazy man.
My bad.
Relax.
I'm sorry.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right, that was my conversation with Mike. Thank you for listening. If you got this far, I appreciate you. You know, I can't let y'all go without a random radio. I hate doing it. I hate leaving y'all without some music that I'm listening to. And today's no different. Today's random radio, Be Your Girl, the Kaytranada remix. Honestly, I'm a little iffy on who sings the actual song. There's like different versions of it. But this shit right here goes crazy. Let me know how you feel about it. Be Your Girl, Kaytranada remix. Let's go.
Don't know if you got a girl. Don't mean to disrespect, but thoughts of you rule my world. I even dream of you, I swear. Visions of you and I see you all around my way. Been meaning to say hi, but I'm just way too shy. I gotta make you see this is more than just a silly crush. And I wonder if you even notice me. You gotta feel me. Without you good, just wanna be your girl. All alone at night, I harbor feelings for you, holding my pillow tight. Sometimes I even touch myself, imagining your pleasure, baby. Next time I see you, I'm gonna walk right up to you and say what's on my mind. I gotta make you see this is than just your silly cries. Wonder if you even notice me. You gotta feel me. Without you good, just wanna be your girl. And I wonder if you even notice me. You gotta feel me. Without you good, just wanna be your girl. I wonder if you even notice me. Ooh, you gotta feel me. I would love you good. Just wanna be your girl. I wonder if you even notice me. You gotta feel me. When I'm your good, just wanna be your girl. You gotta feel me. I wanna love you good. I wanna be your
Ooh, I know y'all heard that. Be a Girl, Kaytranada remix. Let's go. All right. Um, that's the end of the pod. That's the end. Thank you again for listening. It's your boy C. Come find me on Instagram at CEE underscore DA underscore profit. or you could come find the podcast page at Random Discourse _pod. We used to have a TikTok. I'm not sure about the TikTok. I get back to you about the TikTok because it's still up, but I deleted TikTok off my phone because I'm an idiot. I'm an asshole. I was one of those people. That's fine. Don't worry about it. That's life. Peace, love, hair grease. I love y'all. Have a great week, y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Come listen to me again.